Namaste friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Presha. This is a yin class to feel a sense of ease and calm if you're feeling anxious, and to also feel grounded and safe. We will be using a cushion, a firm cushion, and 2 yoga blocks for this class. So roll out your mat and let's get started. Now this is a yin class, so we will be holding poses for longer duration. And in a yin class, unlike a restorative class, which might look the same and feel the same, but there is a little difference that in a yin class you want to feel the stretch and while you're holding the pose and you want to feel it in your body, whereas in a restorative class you do feel the stretch, but it's more of a passive stretch and it's more of a relaxing class, so you feel that you have come to completely relax and to let go. Now in a yin class, that deep stretch sensation has to be felt, so we want to make sure that we use the props accordingly. Okay, so let's begin in Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Now for this, I would suggest that you keep your feet, so you bring the soles of your feet together and you keep your feet a little away from the groin. And then from here, we're going to sit up tall. And we're going to take an inhale. As you can see, I'm just holding on to my shins. And with an exhale, we're going to hinge forward with the hips. Now, for support, now you can just be here. For support, you can use your blocks, stack them like so, and then you can rest your head on the blocks. Or you can also use a cushion, just place it on the feet and let go and relax the back of your neck. And we're going to be here for a couple of breaths. So wherever you are, just follow the rhythm of your breathing. Make sure that you keep the jaw unclenched, soften and relax your forehead. And notice if you're holding any muscle tension in the body, then let go and soften. And then slowly we're going to come up. And then from here, we're going to bend into the right knee and frame the right foot right next to your right hip. Extend and reach your left leg out to the left. Now there's going to be a little distance between your right knee thigh and your right thigh and your left leg. If you want to feel the stretch a little deeper, you take the legs wide away from each other. But if you feel that this is too much, then you can bring your legs slightly in. Okay, so I'm going to be here with my legs a little wide. We're going to take an inhale again, sit up tall. Exhale, we're going to hinge forward. Again, option to use your blocks or your cushion in a way that supports you in the class, but doesn't really bring you to a sense of almost falling asleep, you just want to feel a nice stretch here in the inside of your leg, both your right and your left leg. So the stretch has to be felt in the body. At the same time, we don't want to hold tension in the body, so just relax the back of your neck. As you can see here, I'm using my blocks to place my forearms on the blocks for some extra support. The Yin class is a great reminder to breathe deeply and to also be present with your breath. And to also notice how you're feeling in the body. What is it that you're feeling? How is the quality of your breath? And the pose that you're practicing, where is it that you feel the pose? I can hear a beautiful cardinal close to me. I hope you can hear it too. Alright, let's lift up and walk back. Just keep the blocks to the side. We're just going to extend the legs, frame the hands back, press your hands into the mat and lift your chest up. And just tap your knees a few times. Shake it off with your legs, in and out with your legs a few times. And then let's switch sides. So we're going to extend and reach the right leg out to the right. And we're going to bend into the left knee and frame the left foot right next to your left hip. Again, the legs can be wide open for a deeper stretch, or if it is uncomfortable, you bring the legs a little closer. Then inhale to lengthen. Exhale to hinge forward with your hips. Again, if there is more range of motion, you can come down with your forearms. You can come down with your hands, or you can use your blocks. So explore options that are accessible for you in the body to be able to practice with ease. And once you're in the pose, you want to be able to feel at ease. You want to feel the stretch, yes, but you don't want to feel uncomfortable. You want to feel the stretch, that deep stretch in the body, and you want to feel nice about it. You want to feel great about it. Of course, you're going to feel great about it after the class as well, but there is a concept of sthira and sukha when you're practicing yoga, which is that you should feel a sense of sthirta, which is being stable, and sukha, which means being at ease. So any pose that you practice in yoga should bring you to a place of sthira and sukha. And if you don't feel both of them together and you feel uncomfortable, that means you need to change your practice. You need to do something else in terms of modifying your poses or using props that can support you in a way for feeling that sense of sthira and sukha. Good. Then slowly lift up. Come back. Again, let's shake it off with the legs. Extend your legs. Frame the hands back. Press into the mat. Lift your chest. Take a deep breath. Beautiful. And we're going to just tap the knees. Shake it off with the legs in and out. Good. Now we're going to lie down on our back. And I'm just going to use the pillow for my head. Lie down slowly on your back. And once you do that, bring your right knee to your chest. Hug the knee to the chest by placing the hands on the shins and then pulling the knee to the chest. And take a twist. So with your left hand, keep the hand on the knee and slowly guide the knee to drop to the left. And extend and reach your right arm to the right as you look over your right shoulder. And come back to center. Pull the left knee to the chest, extend the right leg, squeeze and hold for a bit. And then with your right hand, frame it on the left knee and guide your knee to drop to the right. Extend and reach your left arm to the left and look over your left shoulder. So we're taking a twist here, a supine twist, great for your back. The birds are at play. Beautiful morning here. And what a joy it is to practice with you all outside. So come back to center. Now come back to the same bound angle pose that we did in the beginning of the class. So bring the soles of your feet together. Again, your heels can be closer to the groin, but you can keep them slightly away from the groin as well. Now, choose what you want to do. You can keep your hands on the pelvis, on the belly, or maybe one hand on the chest and one hand on the belly. Closing your eyes. And slowly we're going to bring the knees in. We're going to extend the legs and the arms perhaps, or just keep them there on your chest and your belly, and come to Shavasana. Please go ahead and be here for as long as you want to. But if you're ready to end the practice, just roll to one side. Slowly press up and come to a seat. And let's close the practice with chanting Om once. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Thank you, friends, for practicing with me. I will be seeing you again in another class. Until then, be well. Om Shanti.